they tried to slowly start automating certain jobs at my company. I was working daily with the engineers running the project and messed with the data until the project was scrapped. I have a union job in industrial machine electronics maintenance. I work for a large company that employs thousands of union workers. My job specifically is fairly safe for now because these machines and robotics have tons of issues and I'm the guy who troubleshoots and fixes them. There is lots of tribal knowledge in our shop, stuff that's not in any manual, just things we know and do to make many of the machines runs correctly. Even the engineers don't know a lot of the little things we do to them. We already have lots of automation and robotics we maintain. Machines that have already cut lots of jobs in the past. About 8 months ago, they came up with a new project on a large drilling machine to help the operators work more efficiently. We saw right through it, and so did the operators. It was meant to replace them completely. This would affect roughly 150 well-paid union workers across all 3 shifts who are making $70 to $120K a year. The operators were obviously not happy about it, and we had no interest in helping a company with record profits replace more people with machines. The engineers gave us equipment and instructed us how to set it up and calibrate it. Then they would check with the operators daily, as well as have us tweak things daily. No one actually double-checked our work because they either trusted us or didn't know how to check it. All the data was recorded, but those recordings relied on us properly calibrating the equipment. At first we didn't have to do anything, the software was full of bugs and nothing worked as it should. But we got to learn what they didn't want to see. Eventually, things got smoother, but then the operators would start to make up problems, so the engineers would have us fix them. These fixes would often cause actual problems. Some of these problems weren't obvious at first, so we wouldn't say anything and let them think everything was good. Then issues would come up after small problems compounded for a few days. They would throw another fix at it. Sometimes it made it worse, sometimes it made it better. If it was worse, we'd let it run for as long as possible before they noticed. If we got lucky, things would jam up and break, which would set things back a week or two. If things ran too smoothly, we or the operators would make up small problems to make them start messing with the code again. And like I said, there is a lot of tribal knowledge with maintaining these machines, so we didn't even need to purposely mess with anything, we just needed to not do certain things that we knew they needed to run correctly. This whole project lasted about 8 months until they announced they blew past their budget and had to shut it down. I'm sure it was a roller coaster for the engineers and NC programmers. I do feel bad for them because they definitely had the skills to pull this off. But it would have cost roughly 150 people their jobs within a year or two, and only sped up automation in other parts of the factories. I know this isn't the end of it, they're probably going to try again next year with a new budget and will keep doing what we did for as long as possible. Eventually they will get suspicious and start monitoring things closer. We are very careful about it because we can obviously lose our jobs over this, but for now we should be fairly safe because our repair shop is small and tight-knit.